Hello, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. This time we'll be checking out the top 10 scary Indonesian urban legends.
Indonesia has been known to be the origins of many scary urban legends and folklores. Folklore in Indonesia are closely connected with mythology. There have been many stories of supernatural events happening. So on this list, we have demons, demon spirits, and ghost tales that will scare your socks off. Well, if I don't scare you guys, I for sure scared myself researching this one for you guys. Well, if you're not scared in this list, I at least scared myself while doing the research for this for you guys. So I'm Landon Dallatsing, and let's get right into this one. This is the top 10 scary Indonesian urban legends. And I do apologize for my voice. I'm pretty sick, but I really wanted to film this video for you guys. Number 10, Pocong. Pocong is said to be the soul of a dead person that is trapped in the cloth that is used often in a Muslim burial. Muslims often use these white fabric cloths to bury their dead. So just imagine if you see someone walking around with these cloths all wrapped up. That would be absolutely terrifying. According to the traditional belief, the soul of a dead person will stay on the earth for 40 days after the death. Many people have claimed to have seen a Pocong walking around. This urban legend has become so popular that many people have been doing pranks with it. People are actually dressing up in a white cloth and they're trying to scare as many people as possible.
Actual footage of...
I'm not sure if I'm ready for this one, but a demon baby is about to possess us in at number 9.
Okay.
Tayo is the ghost of an unborn baby. This
I
is
need
a
to
mythical
check out whatever
spirit
movie
in
that was.
Malay mythology that has been appearing in Brunei, also in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Singapore. Tuyul is sometimes called Kui Kai. And in Thailand, they're called Komin Tung for the male version of the Tuyul and the Komin Lay for the female version of this creature. So the most common image of the Tuyul is in this image right here. This looks to be an unborn baby that has a red demon eyes. The unborn child also has pointy ears and also pointy like werewolf
Not gonna lie,
teeth.
this is really
The
cool.
stillborn child from a miscarriage was believed to be filled with evil spirits, and it loves to play in the middle of the night. Okay, before we get freaked out here with the demon baby, I think it's time to move on. Number 8, we have the Suster Nugsot.
Rasa belakangan ini banyak banget kejadian aneh muncul dalam hidup aku.
Sister Nugsut is the ghost of a young nun who worked as a nurse in a hospital. So this story is really messed up, and it goes something like this. So one night this young nun was working, and she was abused and brutally murdered by a doctor. There was no one else working that night. The doctor buried the nun in a shallow grave near the hospital. Well, now people have been claiming to see this nun crawling out of the ground and walking around the hallways in old hospital buildings at nighttime, maybe looking for her next victim. Maybe her victims were doctors because it was a doctor that killed her. So this is why I decided to not become a doctor, and it's not because I'm a big dum-dum, it's because I don't want the Sister Nixots to find me. Number 7, we might want to also try and stay away from this next supernatural being, especially if you're a young child. Well, up next we have the Wee Wee Gumbel. And this is a female supernatural being or a ghost, depending on how you want to call this creature. Well, this creature kidnaps kids. The Wee Wee Gumbel should really be on America's most wanted list. Well, this myth is taught to encourage children to be cautious and to stay home at nighttime. And I don't know about you guys, but why are parents so damn mean? Why are they making up ghost stories, folklore stories, just for their kids to come home at a certain time? I mean, why are you traumatizing them? Why don't you just ask them, hey, can you be home for 8? This world's a scary place, it gets dark. Well, people actually do believe in the Wee Wee Gombil, and the stories about her gets passed down from generations to generations. So this is how this story goes. This ghost was once a woman who was married. Well, her husband neglected her, and then she caught him in another relationship with a woman, so she decided to kill her husband because of his betrayal. After the murder, angry neighbors gathered in a mob and chased her out of the village. She decided to commit suicide, and now her vengeful spirits live on, haunting people. Benespiti, which is a mysterious creature that looks human, bites its way into number 6. Benespiti has been sighted in many villages across Indonesia since ancient times. Benespiti has been described having red skin, sharp horns, and its head is usually on fire. It is known to appear in forests at nighttime since it's known to live in trees. Benespiti feeds on the anger and emotions of its victims. Local farmers in Indonesia has been known to see them because it's not uncommon for local farmers to work throughout the night in their fields. In Indonesia, there are Benespiti hunters. Alright, number 5, we have one of the most popular urban legends in Indonesia. We have the Keblek. This is believed to be a supernatural creature that has an animal-like form. This creature looks like an owl or it looks like a crow, and if you see this creature flying around, it means that people around you or even a relative will be dead. When or how, we don't know. The Keblek is often known as the death curse. People believe that if you can catch this creature and keep it alive, you will be rewarded, but if you kill it, you will die. Keblek isn't an easy creature to capture, and that's because it actually has the ability to disappear. Also, I think it takes a crazy person to catch this thing, to want to catch this thing, because it can kill you or anyone around you or a relative at any time. And the rewards that you get for catching it and keeping it alive, you don't even know what it is. What if you're, rewarded a dead person? Moving into number 4, we have the Layak, or in Indonesia, people call it leek. They don't like to pronounce the Y. Well, this is a mythological creature that is a demon that has black magic, and it can appear as an ordinary human by day, and at night it takes the true form, and by night it takes the true form, which is a disembodied head. It has fangs, bulging eyes, and it hovers through the air looking for pregnant women and newborn children to feed on their blood. It is believed that the leeks can be summoned by those practicing a form of witchcraft to do harm to others at the bidding of the summoner. So I think it's safe to say that we should, stay away from these type of people who are performing witchcraft, or we should keep these people very close as friends. Number 3, Jilling, which is often known as the spirit that is summoned from the ancient board game called the Jelangkung board, in which we know it as the Ouija board. I have no idea how people are brave enough to try to summon one of these spirits using the Ouija board.
Do you know what it feels like to be strangled to death?
Well, the Jelangkung board, you can summon and communicate with spirits dating back more than 1,500 years ago. You can ask these spirits any questions you want, and they will answer. The only question is, are they lying or are they misleading you into something? Also, what if you summon the wrong spirits? Well, I would rather not answer these questions, so let's move on. Let's see what we have at number 2. We have the Kuntilanak. Take a look at this picture right here. In the background, you will see the ghost of a pregnant woman who passed away before her baby was born. This is the gown that this mother died in. It's a long white gown. It just looks like, the ones you were given in hospitals. She has been appearing around Indonesia. Sometimes this pregnant ghost woman would disguise herself as a beautiful woman in an attempt to lure men to her, and then she would kill them and suck the blood out of them. This urban legend actually became so popular and scary that someone decided to turn it into a movie. Well, here's a quick trailer of that. Yeah, pretty sure I won't be watching that anytime soon. I mean, is this real life
Definitely
right now?
to check that one
I think they have way scarier movies in Indonesia because, wow. Finally, number 1, we have the Babi Nanung Pet, or otherwise known as a boar demon. in Indonesian mythology. According to local myth, this creature is believed to be a manifestation of a person practicing Pisugian, derived from the Javanese word jogsug, meaning rich. It is a kind of magic to help people become rich instantly. But there's always a but. In exchange, they must sacrifice something or someone. Once you perform this black magic successfully, you transform yourself into a boar and you become possessed by a demon. You now have the ability to go unnoticed and steal villagers' valuables without them noticing. All I have to say about this is absolutely no thanks. This wouldn't be for me. I would be a happy poor villager. I don't want anything possessing me because there's just way too many consequences. Well, there you guys go. You guys made it to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Well, there you have it, folks. Top 10 scary Indonesian urban legends. And if there are any Indonesian subscribers there, did he explain them correctly? What's your favorite urban legends from Indonesia? Whatever you can think, write them down below. I'd be interested to hear. But yeah, now a short recap. Few interesting bits. I really like the last one, maybe the most. So if you want to get rich instantly, you have to sacrifice someone and you turn into this boar, and you can go and steal others' valuables. I mean, why go that length? Just if you wanna. What's wrong with being a normal thief? Then we had the yeah, definitely need to check out this movie where this pregnant lady demon thing. I do love urban legends and usual and mythology in general. There's always very fascinating tales. I don't find this so much scary, but more interesting. Well, yeah, there was that interesting point where about the soul staying in the body for 40 days after death. That the number 40 is a pretty common number in a lot of mythologies and religions. Probably should have paused between every case and discussed that way. Now it's a little harder to remember everything. But yeah, I also love the fifth one with the death omen creature. Really fascinating. Doesn't seem like necessarily an evil spirit, just a force of nature, stuff like that. But yeah, again, hope you enjoyed my reaction. Drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe if you want to, and if there's something you want me to react to, put them down below. I will check them out when I have the time.